Hey guys, this is Kane here. Welcome to day number 9 of learning how to skate. Yeah, we're currently in my office, so apologies for the bit of a different background and whatnot, but shouldn't make too much of a difference. Sorry for the week off that I've taken. It's basically just been raining for the last week and wait until it's drier. So obviously now the weather has started to pick up a little bit. It's not as rainy as consistently. So I do plan on going out skating. Don't worry guys, I haven't stopped skating or anything. But yeah, most of the days I have gone skating recently has purely sort of just been, riding around with my mate or on my own for 30 minutes or whatever it ends up being. But I did happen to land one clean pop shove it at my local skate park. I didn't end up filming at the skate park just purely because we really didn't plan on being there long. It was more, it was getting dark, it was about to sort of rain, and I wanted to at least see if I could, hit a couple of the banks and transitions, which I have. So I do plan on going to the park again some point this week, maybe even multiple times this week, we'll see. Ultimately, it just really hasn't been the sort of correct week for skating, so I just thought, what's the point in uploading a 2-minute video of me trying fucking ollies stationary? It's just, to me, it just didn't really seem worthwhile.
Let's tackle shove-its. Shove-its are gonna be most likely your first flip trick. This comes with a lot of firsts. First time you leave the board and then land on it. The first time you're adding power into your jump that isn't the same as an ollie. Floating in the air, reading and reacting to the board, and then landing and rolling away smooth. Before we get into shove-its, let's go over the foot position.
Before we get into foot positioning, I definitely feel like I'm at a point where I'm comfortable on the board now. Skating around, I can stop, start, turn, go off curbs. So I feel like it's not so much of like I'm rushing to get the pop shove it. I think I'm ready. I think it's just getting, again, like comfortable with that feeling of letting the board rotate under you, because that's such a foreign feeling to me, because you don't do that on ollies. It stays, with you, but with a shove it, you have to sort of hope that everything is working. And I think that's the scary part.
Back foot on the tail with the toe of your shoe having a little bit of space.
That shocks me because I hang my foot over the edge.
Rail. Also a little bit of space between the side of your shoe and the back of the tail. This will put your back foot in the center, allowing you to spin the board without accidentally flipping it.
Now it makes so much more sense, because I tuck my foot over the side, and a lot of the attempts, they would either, my feet would sort of land on it and push it over, or it just wouldn't rotate correctly.
6 inches.
So I think if I start putting my foot the way he's putting it,
very comfortably,
hopefully I'm going to have a lot more success.
The first is all of the power comes from your back foot. Your back
so the front foot is definitely not as important as the back foot.
Kicking motion and a sweeping motion, almost as if heel. The more power you get with this motion as you jump, the faster the board will spin.
I don't want to put in too much power.
Beginners think that you're pushing the board around with your front foot.
Okay, I don't do that.
But you're really not. You can be super passive with your front foot and just focus on having as much power as you need
your front foot
with your back foot as you jump. Once you can get the board to spin consistently, your next goal will be to land on it. Landing on the board is a skill in itself. To practice this for shove-its, what I want you to do is start with both feet on the ground. Jump off of your back foot and kick yourself in the butt. Land with your front foot on the board and then set your back foot down.
Okay, I haven't
As you get better at this, you can put more pressure on your front foot and slowly set down your back foot. We're doing this to simulate both the pop and the landing for your shove-it. When you first land on the board, I want you to try to put your front foot down first and then set your back foot down softly.
Hey, I think that's where I'm getting like held up a lot, is that again, my foot placement on my back foot is clearly wrong and I need to correct that immediately. But other than that, it's also the motion. Like, I've obviously been getting my front foot out the way and swiping and whatnot, but I'm not jumping forward and I'm definitely not trying to land front foot first. I'm almost trying to land like both feet at the same time. And I think that's why I'm having trouble with that, and also sometimes slipping out and landing too far at the back. I think that's why I need to, again, try what he just said to do and change my foot placement.
It's okay if that does with both feet at the same time. You should still be thinking about the landing centered around your front foot and trying to keep your back foot as soft as possible. So even if you're landing
at the same time,
the
as long
reason
as
this
you're
is so
gravitating over your
important
front,
is because this is a really back foot heavy trick. So if you stay over your back foot the whole time, you're gonna run into some issues if you start chasing the board and end up behind it and trying to land on your back foot. By jumping onto your front foot, you're really forcing yourself to get forward. You're creating a really stable base based around your front leg. Then you can start rolling away from lots of different shove-its. Being able to land on a variety of different shove-its and save it and roll away clean. To do this, you need to jump pretty high. As you're taking off, make sure you're floating over your board to give yourself time to look at it and read and react to the board. Your eyes should be followed all the way around as they turn into your front chucks and meet your front foot out here. So as you're spinning it, you're not just looking into the abyss, wondering what to do. You are staring at these 4 bolts right here. And
honestly, like, I don't want to come off as an idiot, but like, there's a lot of times when you're skating, or at least when I'm skating, and I'm thinking a lot of stuff, right? And I have no way of knowing that this stuff is correct because I'm just simply not good at skating. But when you hear someone say it and sort of confirm what you've been thinking, he's helped me again with the foot placement, how to jumping a bit forward, landing with the front foot, focusing on a specific point on the board, which is, again, I always used to think, what am I meant to focus on? You know, you're doing this shove it. Is it a hope and pray? It feels like a hope and pray every time I did it. You know, it's like, am I going to land it? Am I going to slide out and give myself CTE? You know, what's the correct way to do it? And I'm so glad I watched this video, and I don't know why I didn't watch it sooner. This is making me more confident because at least now I know what I'm actually meant to be doing, going off the skateboard, and you know, I can almost work my way up now rather than just going straight into pop shove-its and messing one up and then being like, oh well, you know, today's an off day. Skating is a mental battle. No one's looking at you more times, you're looking at yourself. So I think it's really important for me, which is why I film a lot of my videos, is I like to look back and see, you know, how I'm progressing. What am I doing, like, when I am skating? Well, I don't film all of it, but I do feel like there's a lot more practice stuff that I could be doing. You know, I don't really try many reverts or power slides and stuff like that, and I think if I did try that stuff, a lot of the control in, you know, just feeling a lot looser on the board would be more present and tricks would come easier. I'm also not trying to structure myself too much. You know, I don't want to make it annoying to skate. Has never really been an interest for me. Neither is, I guess, having loads of subs and loads of money. Well, loads of money wouldn't be a problem. But me making these videos is simply, I just love to skate. I love to make art. I love to be creatively ambitious with what I do. And it's like, if you guys enjoy that, then I'm so happy, because we're on the same wavelength. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna like force myself to do 30 minutes of reverts in a video to get better for the sake of like the like, I'm waffling. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and continue the video.
Trying to plant your front foot on them the best you can. Aim small, miss small. Once you have the basic takeoff and landing in your head, be jumping very low and trying to spin the board fast, or you're gonna be jumping higher and trying to spin the board nice and slow. This will put you in a lot of different situations, forcing you to learn how to land different shove-its. I flick my back foot a little bit more at the ground,
so
and a little less
to get up,
behind me.
Straight back.
Obviously, this is a happy medium and takes, regardless of your skill level, that is worth practicing.
Yeah, I can hit shove-its like
if you found this tutorial helpful, please like and channel. And if you're looking for a more in-depth look, take this video and shove it.
Whoa, you can't.
Oh yeah, that's the end of the shove it video. Again, like, if you guys are also learning along with me, which I assume a lot of you are, because obviously learning shove-its can be different for everyone. Personally, with you guys, did you find it easier to learn shove-its compared to ollies? Like, did you get them a lot quicker? And is it more of like getting them consistently good is the hard part? Or is it like, because for me, I'm just in this place where it's like, I can land them stationary almost pretty consistently at this point, but moving, I'm like, I've hit maybe 3 or 4 shove-its so far, and I must have tried over, well, at least 100 shove-its, you know? So I'm just, hopefully after this video, in my next video, I'm going to try a lot more shove-its, and we can get an idea of I'm getting any better after this video and changing some things around. But yeah, I'd like to know your guys' story. You know, where are you at in your skating progression? How long has it taken you to get there? How did it make you feel? Like, these are all things that I'm generally curious on. It's not just my skating journey that I'm intrigued on, it's everyone's, you know? Everyone's got their own story, and everyone's got their own feelings and fucking pain and whatever goes along with it. And that's just something that I think the skating community does different. Everyone's so understanding of how tricky it is, so you're just so inclined to want to support other people going through the same situation. And yeah, I'm forever happy that I decided to actually begin making these videos, because already I'm just enjoying myself way too much. But yeah, thank you again for watching this video. I'm sorry that I'm not actually skating. Again, I'll be skating in my next video. Yeah, other than that, hope you enjoy your skating. Love you all. Bye.